Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube land. My name is Susan Lynn. I'm a psychic and a medium, and I'm coming to you this morning. It's morning where I am here in Texas, and I'm coming to you a little bit with a lower energy because Amy Coney Barrett was appointed to the Supreme Court. I'm wearing black. I'm burning candles. So you can understand how I feel about this. And I'm drinking coffee out of my RGB cup. Good morning. Here's the thing. My guides, first of all, let me say, thank you for being here. Good morning. Sorry. It's a little bit unsettling. We're all unsettled this morning. So I'm going to get right into it. My guides read. They tell me the energy, they read the energy at the time I ask them for the energy. They don't have a calendar up there. Their energy, the way time works, if you want to look up Einstein real quick, maybe just pause, look up Einstein. Anyway, the way energy works, the way time works is very different here on slow motion Earth. Very fast up there. When I read for my clients, their relatives, their dead relatives, because I'm a medium, tell me things that will happen to my clients, but the timing is always screwy, right? It's different. It's just different. So they told me, if you look at my previous video, that Amy Coney Barrett would get close to the nomination. They were going to put her robe on, and as they put her robe on, she was standing as if you would put a jacket on somebody. As they put her robe on, in their hands, the robe just disappeared. It disintegrated. And they were like, what just happened? So I still see that. Okay. Now let's talk about how we interpret what our guides tell us. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you've gotten really good at listening to your guides. Let's say that you really, when they give you that little nudge or that little message, grab the umbrella. And you think, okay, I'm going to listen for once. I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen. You grab the umbrella. You put it in your bag. You go off to work. You go out to lunch. You take the umbrella with you because you're thinking, they told me to bring the umbrella. It looks sunny, but who knows, right? You're at lunch and you're sitting outside because it's COVID-19 and it's a beautiful day and you're enjoying your coworkers. You're having a good time. You've got your bag there by your side. It's got all your stuff in it. And guess what? The sprinklers go off at noon instead of at midnight. Somebody made a mistake. You grab the umbrella laughing and say, this is so funny. I have this umbrella, and you're holding it while it's raining and you're thinking, that's so crazy that I brought my umbrella today. Isn't that what we always think? Isn't that it? That's so crazy. I don't know why I wanted to bring my running shoes today, but here I needed them. It's not crazy, people. That's your guides helping you out. We don't always understand why. That's our human problem. We don't always understand why. So I digress. As one of my favorite readers, Lena Rodriguez from Down Under, says, first regression. I love that. Anyway, okay, here's the thing. Oh my God, there's so much to tell you. So much. Okay, I'm going to tell you about Amy Coney Barrett this morning because RGB is on the other side. God rest her soul. We're going to fight for you. I have to have more coffee. I'm sorry. Because here's the thing. I've almost had a whole pot, so I'm a little wired. Here's the thing. She is being paid for by dark money. I've said this from the very beginning. There's something in her past, and I mean young. I'm talking 20s that happened. Some people think it's the A word. That she had an A and that's why she's adopted children and that's why she's so against it, I think that could be it, but I think that there's a lot of really twisted things in her past. Obviously, she is in a type of religion that's very coercive, that's very manipulative, that teaches you that to have the power is the most important thing, right? As a woman, she doesn't have the power that men have. So she has been very aggressive in her life to try to go as far as she can to get that power, okay? But she's always known that you have to barter, that everybody wants something, right? What do you want? And I'll give you that, but you give me what I want. That's how she's done her entire life. Remind you of anybody with a name that starts with T? Yeah, exactly. Birds of a feather flock together. The guides just said that because I really couldn't have enunciated that correctly on my own. But anyway, so here's the thing. She's going to get in. She's going to vote. God, I can't believe I said those words. But she's going to vote. Now, I'm not going to rule out. There's 5% chance that God will smote her, and I'm not even that religious, but that's what came out because RGB is up there with lightning bolts. But anyway, there's 5% chance. But let's just say she gets in. Again, I'm reading the energy. I don't really understand the why they're telling me this. I don't really understand the how. All I know is what the guides tell me. So she gets in. Let me tell you about the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, because I'm on the Affordable Care Act. And I have a surgery coming up that I need to have my insurance to pay for. So this is really personal for me and very emotional for me. So, it's freaking me out. It's freaking everybody out. I mean, the ACA is very popular within the United States. We won't even get to Roe v. Wade yet, but let's talk about the ACA. First of all, Biden is going to win. Everybody says it, not just me. All the readers are saying it. My guides are saying it. It is written. When they say something is written, it means there's no longer any free will in it. So if I told you in a reading something is written, I'm sorry, it is written. You're going to have that baby. Sorry. But they don't say that all the time. They only say that when it's a contractual thing. I believe it's written that Biden will get in. He'll be president. Now, and I also think that we're going to win the Senate. Now, I think we're only going to win the Senate by 1 vote or 2 votes. We're not going to have this super majority, but we are going to have enough of a majority to get rid of Mitch McConnell. And in and of itself should be cause for celebration because he's not going to be leader. He's going to shuffle off into inconsequentialness, which is a blessing and karmic payback, if you ask me. So we're going to have the Senate. We're going to be able to deal with these things as they come up. So let's say she gets on the Supreme Court and she votes against the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. Okay. This whole thing, the reason we're here, the reason you were born during this time, the reason I was born during this time is because we are at a nexus point, a turning point for humanity, not just for the United States, humanity. So they want us, they keep giving us challenges, choices. They will call them choices. They just corrected me. We're giving you choices. You see them as a challenge. We see them as a choice. Will you understand that we are all one? Will you vote for love? Will you accept that there are no differences and that you're all the same and that everybody is equal? Will you accept that? Here's your choice. Look at it over and over again. Trump, are we going to accept that? We're divided. Are we going to accept that some of us are better than others? Are we going to accept that? That's your choice. This has been our lesson. So we're choosing right now. No, for many, many reasons, and that being one of them, Trump has to go. That he does not represent the majority of Americans' viewpoints on these things. So that's important. That's a choice, okay? We are showing them, and by them, I mean the bigger them, God, whoever you pray to, the universe, whatever. Aliens in spaceships, don't care. We're showing them that we have learned our lesson. Okay, so this happens in your own life too. It happens all the time in readings. And it happens, I promise you. You're in a relationship and it's terrible, and you get out of the relationship and you start a new relationship and you realize that it's really great, and then all of a sudden it's terrible in a new way. Same lesson given to you in a different way. Same thing's happening here with the ACA. If she votes it down and all of a sudden we have no ACA, what's going to happen is that Biden and the Senate and the House will put forth a new plan called the Biden plan. He already said it in the last debate. It will be a Biden plan. He said those words. That's prescient. right? He put that energy out there. He's already telling us, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I know we need health care. I know people need help. So the ACA is very popular. If she is the deciding vote and she votes it down, then Biden will bring forth a new plan and it will be better. That's the message to you this morning. I know it's dark. I know it's bleak. I know. I feel it. I'm with you. But whatever they do to give us a new choice, challenge, whatever, choice, we'll choose. We will choose. You and I will choose. Okay? We're choosing right now by making Biden our president. We're choosing right now by making Democratic senators win. By giving us the Democratic majority, we're choosing. We're showing them. So I don't care if she gets in. We're going to fix whatever she does wrong. The truth of the matter is that they have had control. They haven't had the majority support of the United States citizens, but they have had the control of our judicial, our legislative, and our executive branches. And so they've acted in a way that shows what they really want. The dark side has become, enlightened. We can see it. We can see what they're doing. We have shown the light in and we're seeing it. So we're seeing the dark money. We're seeing the payoffs. We're seeing the bribes. We're seeing the truth of the matter. And we're choosing to go to the light. We're choosing to go for justice. So as we make these choices, as Biden comes into office, as we bring more senators in, as we bring more House members in, we're going to go back over all of those judicial appointments, even the federal ones. We're going to go back over Amy Coney Barrett. We're going to go back over Kavanaugh. We're going to go back over all of these people and look at them with a fine-tooth comb. And you're going to see journalism, real journalism, investigative journalism, play a role. You're going to see that our new administration, the Biden administration, is going to take those investigations very seriously. Instead of calling them fake news, he's actually going to take them seriously and add his own legal experts and bright, intelligent minds to that research. And if it comes out that there's dark money, if it comes out that there's some sort of illegal thing that happened during the nomination process or before the nomination process that would disqualify Kavanaugh or Barrett or any of those federal judges, because Barrett was one of those federal judges that Trump appointed a couple of years ago. So if we find out that these judges just don't pass the sniff test, they're out, because this is a new day. This is a new day. So yes, we're going to have challenges. Yes, we're going to have lows. We're going to sink down like I did this morning, like you probably did as well. We're going to have low points. But overall, Biden is going to bring in the change. And we'll just have to keep addressing these things as they come up. Every time she votes against something, it'll give us an opportunity to make it better. It'll give us the opportunity to make it better for all of us. And so I just want to say that even though it looks dark and bleak, and even though, we need to fight. We need to fight for her. We need to fight for all of us and stand up to these people, because they're not America. They don't represent America. They represent a very small part of America, mostly made up of corporations with a lot of money. So they don't represent us. And we are the people. And we will turn this around. We will make this better for all of us. And that's what I have to say today. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. I want you to feel better about things. We have to get through this together, and we will. And take care, everybody. Be safe.